Morning, folks. Hope you're all doing well. Happy Friday to you. So, preview for the Glasgow Derby, 12:30 tomorrow. Sky Sports. Biggest game of the season so far. Probably the make or break, as I think in my eyes as a Celtic fan. Because if Celtic win, we'll go top of the table with a game in hand. Exciting times. If Rangers win, it's like their Champions League final. You won't hear the end of it until the next fixture, They think they can stop 10 in a row this season. They have a good team. They've improved under Steven Gerrard, yes, but Celtic, Neil Lennon is a better manager than Steven Gerrard because he's been around longer. He's won titles. He knows the scenario. He knows how important the Glasgow Derbies is. Look, at Steven Gerrard's won a couple of games against us. We took them for granted last season in Parkhead. They were a better side. Even in the cup final, they were a better side. But Celtic got over the line. Julian scored. So this is not going to be a walk in the park tomorrow. It's going to be a Glasgow Derby like no other. Without the fans on both sides, Rangers would have had their 750 fans. We would have had our full capacity, and these 60,000 fans. So it's going to be a weird one to watch. Obviously, Beaton is the referee tomorrow. A lot of pressure on him after messing up from the last time he done this fixture. Was in a Rangers bar after the result. Didn't look too good for him as an image for Scottish football as referees. So the SFA gave him a lot of responsibility to get this fixture right, making the right decisions. As we all know, there's no VAR in Scottish football. So the linesmen, the fourth official, need to be on their game ball tomorrow. So overall, I'm going to give you me starting lineup, what I think of how Rangers can cause a threat to Celtic as much as I hate saying it, because they're not a walkover. They're top of the league. They've done well. They have Morelos playing well. They have Kent. They have Barisic. They have Tavernier. They have good players in there. They have McGregor. They have leaders. They do have leaders. But man to man, Celtic can beat them on the field. No question about it. So, Barkas in goal. This is his first Glasgow Derby. Massive fixture for him. He's been alright so far since he came in to replace Fraser Foster. He needs to be commanding in this fixture, especially when it comes to corners. We need him to come out and make himself a presence, because I've seen it previously with Fraser and Gordon. You need to control that box. Make sure your defenders are on A game. No room for mistakes tomorrow. No room for any player on that pitch, especially against these, because these will commence on it and they will get goals from it if they mess up. So Barkas in goal. Back three, Duffy, Oyer and Julian. I think Julian overall, he's been off for a month. He's been injured, and this is for a game for him to come back in. As I said, he's been out. He needs to prove himself. He needs to show that he's the man. He scored this fixture in the cup final at Hampden last year, and this is a big game for him. Oyer needs to be A game. He has improved with Duffy partnering him at the back. So Duffy, his debut, Glasgow Derby, he knows the importance of the game. He knows how crucial to beat it is, how much it means. He's going to obviously do it for his father that's up in heaven, that he lost tragically a couple of months ago. So this is big Shane Duffy's game. Frimpong on the right mid wing back. So basically James Forrest is out. James Forrest is out for another 4 weeks. He's obviously suffering with that injury. I hope he gets back. It was a sprain in his ankle. So hopefully he gets back together, gets it sorted. Frimpong has the pace. He's going to be bullied on the ball, but no question about it. He had a good game before he got sent off at Hampden. He's a great player. He has pace, agility. He's young, he's enthusiastic. Frimpong in there. Left wing back, the biggest migraine of the week. Is he going to start with Craig Taylor? Is he going to start with Laxall? I'll go with Laxall. The reasons I go with Laxall, as much as I throw him in for a big game, we've no fans. There's no fans, so that pressure is off him straight away. He's played in major Italian derbies. He knows what the crack is. He's representing his country. He's young, aggressive, eager to impress on his debut. So that's all. You can change it around. There's 5 substitutes that you can bring on and change it around. Look at Taylor. It's been comfortable, but he's not at the level as Greg Taylor should be. Fair enough, played for Scotland the other night. Congratulations to Scotland, winning 3 games in a row. Good stuff to Scotland. So that's my position on left wing back. Midfield, Scott Brown, the enforcer, the Bruni. He knows important how the fixture is. He knows how to wind them up. He knows how to get there. So Bruni, he's on A game. The ship will be stirred big time. Nicham will feature. Olivia Nicham scored a couple of games against these. Hampden penalty. scoring in paradise as well. So I'll go with the Cham. Okay, this is a big game for him. Quick, aggressive, get stuck in there. And McGregor as well. This is Callum McGregor's game. Obviously, there's this talk. He comes from a Rangers background, Rangers family. He's Celtic to the core. He's been at the club since he's 7 years of age. He's young, still has it. You know, he can cause a threat. Probably the best midfielder in Scottish football. They all say Ryan Kent this, Ryan Kent that. Has Ryan Kent won titles? Has he won Scottish Cups? Has he? Nah, I don't think so. So, get that out of your swally, mate. Mohamed Enoussi will feature behind Griff. I'm going to go with Griff in this. I think Griff knows the importance of the fixture. He scored in Ibrox. He scored against them at Hampden. He's a Hibs fan. Hates Rangers. You know, he gives everything for Celtic. He's at the comeback a couple of weeks ago, scoring for us, came off the bench. Griff, this is a make or break game for Griff. You know, Griff starts, shows how it's done. We have a strong bench, even though we've been struck with COVID cases and self-isolation scenarios. Edward might not even play. He might not feature. He's due back into Glasgow today. So I don't know what the story is with Edward. Neil Lennon hasn't done his press conference yet. It hasn't been up on YouTube. So I'm not going to I'd put him on the bench, but I wouldn't start him. I don't think he'd be full fitness after having the COVID. So he's going to be a massive miss if he doesn't even play or feature. Beaton is out, tested positive, so I hope Beaton's okay. Well, Al-Hamid as well. Christie is a small chance he could play. If he gets clearance from the SFA, gets clearance from Celtic and the health authority, he could feature. You know, Ryan Christie knows what the crack is with this game. And then, as I said, Forrest is still out. And then Mikey Johnson, I don't know what the story is with him. He's still injury prone as usual. So Yeti back to training this week. Klamala is the fittest out of all the strikers. I bring Klamala on to super sub. He scored a couple of games already for Celtic. He's doing quite well, so Klamala could come on and cause a threat. David Turnbull could come on, young Scottish player playing for the under-21s this week for Scotland. He's settling well. You know, unfortunately, it didn't work well for him in Perth, but I've seen good spells. I'm obviously playing against Hibs. He's doing quite well. Bain is on the bench as well. Taylor's on the bench. Anthony Ralston's on the bench. Sorrow, you know, Welch could even be on the bench. It's a tough one. But the most important one I'd bring off the bench that can change is Tom Rogic. Tom knows what the story is with this fixture. Scoring against him many times. Ibrox, Celtic Park, Hampden. Big Tom knows what the story is. But Rangers are unbeaten this season. It's their Champions League final. They want to stop Celtic doing 10 in a row. They have good players, as I said, Travanere, Barisic, Morelos. Morelos might end the duck against us, which I hope he doesn't. You know, it's all about mentality in this game. It's all about man managing. If Lenny can get these guys pumped up, because without the fans, I think that's why Celtic are not stage 5. And people might say that's rubbish talk, Keith. I think without the fans tomorrow, it's going to be a strange scenario. There could be sending offs from both teams. We don't know how this is going. Could be a boring style of football. The two of them might just go ultra defensive. But it's a Glasgow Derby. You need the 3 points. Either club needs the 3 points. You know, the title challenge this season. And Celtic, if they do win this, it will massively affect their confidence. You know, they thought they won the league last season in December. I know, fair enough, the season was called off and we confirmed champions. Yes, champions. 9 in a row champions. But it's interesting, and Rangers have the midfield. They have the squad to compete with Celtic. Not like prior seasons where we can go into this game and say, 4 or 5-0, walk against them, you know. But they have leaders in there, and Celtic can't take them for granted. I don't know if Neil Lennon's going to go with 3-5-2. You know, he's never orchestrated this formation in this fixture. So Lenny knows the importance as a manager, as a player, playing this fixture. Well, before he died in this fixture, it's an interesting one. Look, Neil Lennon is a better manager than Steven Gerrard. People might disagree, say, this and that, but he's won titles. He's won League Cups. He's been on the winning side, you know. Fair enough, Steven Gerrard has beat Celtic a couple of times. Yes, he has made them a better squad, but they can come to Celtic Park tomorrow and park the bus and then get hit us on the counter. Yes, they can. They have good players, but Celtic have the players to match them. You know, young lads all might come on and make a massive change You know, Mohamed Al-Nusi could be a big game for him, and hopefully we don't get injuries tomorrow as well. That's the most important thing. But overall, I am nervous. I'm always nervous about this game. I've been supporting Celtic since I'm in my mid-teens. I've been to 2 Glasgow derbies, and there's no better derby in world football than these two going against each other, because you lose, it haunts you for days, weeks. You know, it's that type of one where I usually take the day off for work for the Monday, even if we win or lose. You know, it's an all weekend bender. Unfortunately, I won't be drinking for it because I've strep throat, but it's gonna be a massive game, and everybody knows that there's nerves all week about this building up to, especially at the international break. It's gonna buzz killed it, but I'm sure a lot of people will have the music on tonight, they'll have the jerseys on, they'll have their friends around, which socially distance should be required, even though we shouldn't have people around, but they will. You know, it's a Glasgow derby. I'm sorry, Nicola Sturgeon. I'm sorry, Micheál Martin, but when it comes to this derby, people need to enjoy themselves. They want to go out and communicate with people and interact. If they do it in the right way, yes, fair enough, but let's see how we get on. I hope you subscribe to the channel, click the notifications button. Look, it'd be nice to get more up. It'd be nice to get 5,000, because I have enough content there to brush it. But I appreciate the support so far. I hope you have a great weekend. Don't let the result bog you down too much. As I said, it can affect a lot of people, especially this time of the year. It's been a tough year. We go back to March where this fixture was meant to be on an iBlocks and it never was on. So it's been a massive buzz for this, you know, massive buzz. But I'll speak to you all soon. Take care of yourself. Please stay safe. Don't be stupid. Don't do anything ridiculous, because, you know, there's no room for error, especially around this time with everything going on. So think of your mental health. Don't drink yourselves into oblivion. Don't take any drugs, because I sound like a fucking fart out here saying this stuff. But don't. Please don't. You know, it's most important. Hell. Speak to you all soon. And go look to the Celts tomorrow. Let's deal with Scott Brown. Let's do McGregor. Let's do a Barkas. Let's do a Neil Lennon. Let's do it for the fans. The fans are not in the stadium. Let's do it. Let's get a win under the belt. Shut them up. Let's do it.